In Isaiah 40 verse 28 we read, "Have you not known, have you not heard, the everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, neither faints nor is weary." Weariness is a part of the human experience, especially when carrying burdens, whether light or heavy. It requires strength, and the longer or heavier the load, the more it can exhaust us. At some point, it might become tired and might need a break. This was the case for Moses, who couldn't bear the murmuring and rebelliousness of the people of Israel anymore, as we find it in Numbers 11 verse 14. But with God, it is different. He does not grow weary when it comes to our burdens. God carries us and our burdens. He carried the people of Israel out of the bondage of Egypt on eagle wings to himself. And later through the desert as a man carries his son. In these images, we can see both security and a loving relationship. God later tells the people that they have been carried from the womb in Isaiah 46 verse 3. Which means from the very beginning without interruption. And Isaiah 63 verse 9 expresses a similar thought. In all their affliction he was afflicted, and the angel of his presence saved them. In his love and his pity he redeemed them, and he bore them and carried them all the days of old. In Isaiah 46 verse 4, God promises them that he will carry them into old age. This is the best life insurance you can have. God will continue to care for his people in the future, like a shepherd who takes the lambs in his arms and carries them close to his heart, as we find it in Isaiah 40 verse 11. The people of Israel could always rely on God, and as children of God we can do the same. He meets all our weaknesses, and he will bring us to the final destination. The burden is on him, not on us. In all the beauty of the image of God carrying us and our burdens, from another perspective, his educational goal with us is that we learn to spread our own wings of faith and learn to fly. This is the goal of the eagle who stirs up his young ones in the nest, hovers over them, and then taking them up again when they are not yet able to fly, as we find that in Deuteronomy 32 verse 11. God is patient with us and takes us up again and again when there are things we still cannot do. However, it is said that despite all his efforts, at a certain point God had to realize, of course he already knew it, that his children, as he calls the earthly people of God in Isaiah chapter 1, had turned away from him. They were leading a superficial religious life, without a genuine relationship with him. And God had to say that he could no longer bear their feasts because they had become a burden to him. What a terrible condition. Yet there was a way by which sins can be made white as snow. God prepared a way to save the people. For this purpose he sent his Son on the earth. Here on earth he was rejected and had to bear the crown of thorns, the purple robe, and then carry his cross in mockery. And on the cross, as a perfect man, he bore reproach for his God. And in the 3 hours of darkness, he bore the terror of God's judgment for the sins that he bore there at the cross once for all. Now, after the work of redemption has been accomplished, our Lord Jesus can be seen as the fulfillment of the Old Testament high priest who bore the names of the children of Israel on his shoulders and on his heart. He carries us at all times in strength, means on the shoulders, and in love, means at the heart, and is continually acting in wisdom on our behalf to guide us. We as believers today have the full assurance that God carries us through this world until the very end. What